Here with head coach Mark Downey. Coach, tell us a little bit about your opening weekend and your success up at the Wolves Bus Lines Classic.
Okay, got the wins, won two in a row, which was good to start the year. We've got a long way to go. It was a learning experience for us, but you'd much rather learn from wins than learn from losses, and I think that's what we did. This team, they have a chance to be pretty good, have a chance to be special, but what we've got to think about is there's a lot of guys that haven't played much basketball in the last year or two. A lot of our newcomers. You think about P.J. Reyes, sat out a year when he got to South Alabama, and then last year he left South Alabama at Christmas after playing in just a few games. So he's essentially been out for 2 years. Eladio Espinoza hasn't played in 2 years. He was redshirt at Marshall his first year and then got hurt last year. So we've got a lot of guys. Hayden Annett sat out last year. Noah Fisher and Xavier Humphreys didn't play very much at Marshall for 2 years. So both of those guys are just getting back into the swing of things. So on top of learning a new system, on top of those guys not playing very much in the last couple of years, it's nice to get 2 wins in a pretty tough situation. I mean, the first night we played Shippensburg, they played really well. They start 4 seniors that have been in the program for a long time. We didn't play very well in the first half. We had a good first 3 minutes, got up 8-2 or something like that, and then lost the lead and went down 15 at half. And had to go in and regroup and change some things and talk about what we were doing wrong. And they came out and played a lot better the second half. We executed. We showed some toughness by fighting back and winning. And P.J. Reyes was pretty special. Made some plays. Evan Faulkner made some shots. We rebounded the ball better. We didn't turn it over. Just did what we had to do to win. And that's what this team's going to need to learn how to do is learn how to win. And when you're winning and trying to learn how to win, that helps a lot. The next night, we came back the next afternoon. Actually, we had a quick turnaround. Played an East Stroudsburg team that was picked high in the PSAC East. I think they're in. They're a good team. They've got a lot of guys back. They've got their 3, 4, and 5 men are all very good players. 2 of them picked first team all-league preseason. And they played West Lib to 4 points the day before and really had a chance to win. West Lib made some plays down the road, down the stretch, and won the game. But on a neutral floor, we came out and punched them first, and went up big and took a big lead into half. And then the second half, we didn't play quite as well, but we did. We learning process, trying to learn how to win, learn how to finish a game, and we pulled it out. And 2 good wins for us with the circumstances that we are playing in, and I'm excited about what we've got going forward. We've got a conference game now.
All right, you spoke about P.J. Reyes having a good weekend. He averaged 20.5 points, got the tournament MVP honors. How big was it for him to come out and provide that kind of support for the team?
It was great. I mean, he helped us win that game. I mean, he made some big baskets on Saturday night against Shippensburg, and we went to him late in the game, and he made those buckets. The coaches voted on who was the MVP, so that's a great honor for them to watch PJ play. And he made some shots. They were in zone, and him and Evan Faulkner both made shots against Shippensburg in that zone, and they got out of it. And late in the game, we could run our man stuff, and playing zone early in the year, it's tough because when you have to play against it, you haven't practiced against it very much. So guys have to make shots and get accustomed to playing against it, and they did as the game wore on, and then eventually they got out of it, and that helped us win the game. But PJ, we just kept running stuff for him late in the game, and he kept getting to the basket or getting to the free throw line, and really helped. And then we made free throws late in the game too. So PJ came back the next day, and I think he got a double-double. Didn't score as much, didn't shoot the ball quite as well, but still got 12 rebounds, I think. And he's averaging 20 and a half, as you said, 9.5 rebounds, which is huge for us. So he's going to be very good for us. Too bad we only have him for 1 year, but we're going to make the most of it. And he's a really special player.
All right, Coach, you got back-to-back conference games here this week. You're heading to Bluefield State on Wednesday before your home opener against Pitt Johnstown. Give us a little preview of what you think for this week and what the fans can see when they come out to see the Golden Eagles here at home on Saturday afternoon.
Bluefield State has not played yet. Will be their home opener. I know they scrimmaged a couple games, and they played Mountain State in an exhibition game. So, they'll be ready for us. They'll get to see us more than we get to see them, obviously, because they'll have our tapes on the 2 games this weekend. I know they've had some turnaround. They had some turmoil with the coach being let go there, and they'll be ready. We went down there last year and laid an egg. So, we talked about with our returning guys that we've got to go down there and play well to win, and they know that because they've been there before and know what can happen if we don't play well. So we're looking forward to going on the road, starting the conference year. I've always been excited to play on the road. I think there's nothing better than going somewhere else and playing well and winning, and hopefully we can do that. Then we come home on Saturday against UPJ, a team that was picked just ahead of us in second place for the preseason poll in the West Virginia Conference. They'll be very good. They've got three good perimeter players that can all shoot the ball pretty well, and they've got the stud inside who a lot of people think is the preseason player of the year in the league, and Patrick Grubb. So they'll be hard to stop. Coach, he does a good job up there, if I could say his name. Always I say it, Ruckavina, Coach Ruckavina. I always say it wrong, but he does a great job. I like Bob a lot, and they'll be a tough foe. We beat them pretty good here last year after they beat us at their place. So an early season matchup that'll be huge for region rankings, huge for the West Virginia Conference rankings, and hopefully we'll play well and show our home crowd what we're made of, and I know our guys will be excited to play at home as well too. So looking forward to the weekend and the week, excuse me, and we'll play as hard as we can, and we'll get better with practice leading up, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.